Hey everybody, this is Kyle Sasser and this is Great Homes Tampa Bay. Today we're going to be talking about Pinellas County real estate market statistics for December 2018. I am a realtor with Keller Williams St. Pete, located in downtown of the beautiful Sunshine City, and also a Tampa Bay native, and today I'm going to be sharing some real estate statistics with you for Pinellas County. So once a month, our lovely local realtor organization, PRO, aka the Pinellas Realtor Organization, releases a beautiful report with statistics. And if you would like a copy of this report delivered to your email box every month, I'll be more than happy to do it. Hit the link below, send me your email address, and I'll be happy to add you to the list. Every month I go over this report. Keeps me abreast of what the real estate market is doing, and also so I can spot any trends to help my clients buy or sell their home, and also just so I have a general understanding of what's going on in the market. And I figured, why not share that knowledge and information with you as well. So I did see a few interesting things here in the market report for December 2018, mainly in the inventory section. So that's the number of houses for sale. Definitely saw some movement. I'll get to it, so be sure to watch the video in its entirety. Let's get started. Median sales price is at $249,900, which is an increase of 4.2%. And then average sales price, which, you know, everybody knows average. And if you don't, averages, you add everything up and then divide it by the total number of things you added together. The average sales price is $326,789, which is an increase of 7.8%. All of these are always going to be relative. We're comparing December 2018 numbers to December 2017 numbers. And then I'm also comparing them to previous years and just how the increases are going. Both of those are still very strong numbers. It shows that people are buying houses, prices are going up. They're not going up as much as they were, because a year or two ago we were seeing 10 to 15% increases year over year, which is a blistering pace. 4.2% for a median sales price increase and 7.8% increase on average sales price. That's a pretty healthy market. And I'm going to get into the whys on that in a little bit, but I just wanted to share that with you to start with. New listings. So new listings are homes that were not available for sale and then were put on the market for sale in December 2018. There were 902 new listings in December 2018 for single family homes. What does that mean? Again, we look at year over year, and that's a 3.5% decrease. So there were 3.5% fewer homes listed in December 2018 versus December 2017. 3% I don't really get too excited about. It's kind of a normal ebb and flow. You know, it's not it's nothing to get too worked up over, other than, continuing to monitor it and see if that trend continues. The next one, which is the one that I really wanted to highlight and which I teased at the beginning, is the inventory numbers. Inventory is up. I'm just going to put that out there from the get-go. So that means that there's more houses for sale now than there were a year ago. Overall, that's a good thing. We have been very constricted on homes available for sale. Just if you're a buyer, you know especially that it's a struggle to find a house, especially if you're looking in like the under $300,000 or $400,000 price point. So active inventory, which is every single family home for sale, rose to 3,319 homes, which was an increase of 14.8%. Now, once you start getting up into those numbers, that should get your attention. What we're seeing is we're seeing sales prices to continue to increase and more supply coming on the market, which doesn't seem like it would make sense. I mean, after all, supply and demand, the way that usually works is, you have demand and then you have supply. And if you have more and more supply, the prices should go down. The problem is that we've had so much pent-up demand for houses that's still continuing to force home prices up. After all, there's no new land in Pinellas County to build on, and there's a ton of people that want to live here. So that is for the entire market. So that's everything from $20,000 all the way up to $20 million and beyond. So it's important a lot of times to take a look at the finer grain numbers and see if we can notice any trends broken down by price point, because a $3 million house is going to sell a bit differently than a $200,000 house. Just, it's a major difference in buyer pool and also financing. Some of the other numbers I wanted to highlight here in the various price points is that in the $100,000 to $200,000 range, there was actually fewer deals closed in December 2018 versus December 2017. 26% for the 100 to 150 mark, and then 16% fewer in the 150 to 200 mark. Now, that's probably tied into the new listing numbers because there was a lot fewer new listings in those price points. So the supply had already been gutted by all of that demand, and then not enough homes came back on the market in those price points, up to $150,000. So if there's not enough houses to buy in that price point, then it makes sense that you're going to see a drop in total units sold in that price point. Sorry. Basically, if the store doesn't have the can of soup, you can't sell the can of soup. So new listings were down between $50,000 to $100,000, and then $150,000 to $200,000. And then everything else was relatively flat, like 3, 4, 5% plus or minus. So again, it's hard to call a trend on those, or it's just something that you need to monitor until you get up into the $600,000 plus, in which case there was an increase of 24% more in that price range. And then $1 million or more, there was 21% fewer new listings in that price point. Total inventory basically shows an increase across all price points, with the exception of the under $50,000 mark. If there is not much out there under $50,000, yeah, that's pretty much maybe going to be a couple vacant lots. Not even a mobile home. Like most of the mobile homes I've sold recently have been in the like the $65,000 to $80,000 range. So yeah, if you're trying to get under $50,000, you're going to have a tough time. Anything other than that, though, numbers are up across the board. So there's more and more and more and more homes coming on the market, which continues the trend from last month. So the big ones to keep an eye on is the $200,000 to $400,000 mark. Those were 23%, 34%, and 18%. Respectively. And those are kind of the sweet spot. That's really so median home price and average home price. Well, average home price is higher. So median home price is hanging around $240,000, and that's where we're seeing a lot of stuff come on the market now. Median home price is at $250,000, and we're seeing a lot of movement in the $250,000 to $400,000 range, where there's consistently for the last few months there's been more homes for sale in those price points. So eventually prices if these trends continue, they should calm down, and we should see kind of a leveling out. I don't think we're going to see a crash like we did previously. A lot of people always ask me, like, hey, when am I going to be able to buy a house for $1 again? Personally, my belief is that the Great Recession, so you name a financial event usually when it's catastrophic. So you have the Great Depression, you had maybe Black Friday in the 80s, and then the Great Recession. Those are the three ones that I could think of. So when something gets named like that, that means that it's catastrophic, that it was special. Home prices losing half of their value is not how the normal real estate cycle works. So you have an increase in price, then it levels out, then you might have, a 5-10% retraction in price. It's very unusual and honestly catastrophic for half of a home value to just disappear. And honestly, I would argue it's really, really bad for the stability of a country. But I do keep an eye on the last page of the report here, which does kind of indicate a little of that, like what's going on. Foreclosures and REOs, there were 46% fewer in December 2018 than 2017 at 22, and there was 6 short sales. That's 6 short sales. So a short sale is when somebody owes more on their mortgage than they can sell the house for, and they have to negotiate with the bank and get okays and all that stuff. It's a tricky thing. So there was 6 short sales last month, which is crazy. Those are very low numbers. So currently, no indications that the market's going to collapse, which is pretty good for everyone's well-being. So that is the real estate and home price statistics for Pinellas County, December 2018. So if you live in St. Petersburg or Clearwater and have an opinion on this, I would love to hear it. I have an idea on how long I think these trends are going to continue, but I would love to hear your opinion. Feel free to leave me a comment below with what you think, if you think the market's going to continue for 6 months, or if you think it's going to bomb out here in 2 months from now. Please leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear it. Be sure to subscribe. I put one of these out every month. And like I said, if you want these beautiful market statistics report delivered to your email inbox every month, just follow that link down below and send me your email address. I'll be happy to send you a copy. So once again, my name is Kyle Sasser. This is Great Homes Tampa Bay, and thanks for tuning in.